Peruda, that's superbly done. And through now for Minte, brilliantly put through by Jorginho. Minte races away, he's in. Minte round the keeper, wonderfully done to give Albion the lead. A razor-sharp counter-attack from the Seagulls. Thrilling work. Minte celebrates in the south corner. Oh, it's very tight, this. Very tight. VAR will have a look. Minte was not in his own half. He races away. He does everything superbly. Brilliantly worked round the keeper and rolls it home. Was he onside? The big question. He was never going to be caught once he raced clear. And if this gets chalked off, it will be a big disappointment. Superbly worked by Fabian Hürzeler's side. It's given. Yankuba Minte's first goal of the season. An absolute cracker. And the Albion lead Tottenham after less than 10 minutes. Oh, Yankuba Minte, always such a threat once he gets in behind. That's why he was onside. Just a little shoulder of Christian Romero keeping Yankuba Minte onside. And once he was clear, he was never going to be caught. Arrow over the top for Richarlison, and Richarlison side netting. For Bruggen and Brighton, very happy to see it on the wrong side of the net. Absolute arrow of a ball over the top, right into his feet. The touch brilliant, out of his feet brilliant. The finish wide of the mark. Alinia, Kudus. Dunk away, drops for Odegaard, and Odegaard lashes it wide. Yeah, needed more composure from the Spurs winger. As it fell to him, took one touch to tee it up for himself. Eyes on the ball, on the prize, but skews it well wide. Hector leaves Richarlison on the turf. Bergvall can't get to it. Mitoma gets there. Ayari, Mitoma, beautiful exchange. Mitoma, Ayari, Brighton moving the ball beautifully. Ayari, Jorginho. They've pulled it wide. Kadioglu couldn't make the same run. Bergvall trying to bring it away, given away by Bergvall. Ayari strike! Audacious, outrageous, and quite brilliant from Yassin Ayari. Absolutely extraordinary from Yassin Ayari. They'd given the ball away. Bergvall gives it straight back to the Seagulls, and then Ayari from distance lets fly. That is an outstanding strike, catching it so sweetly, as clean as you like. Little bit of movement in the air, far too hot for Vicario to handle, and Yassin Ayari gives the Amex lift off with a second and a 2-goal cushion. His first of the season, an absolute peach. Thomas Frank deep in discussion. We're into the final 5 minutes of the half. Big team talk coming up for the new Tottenham manager. Fabian Hürzeler's is relatively simple, you would think. It's more of the same. Here come Tottenham, Bentancur. Odegaard, Bentancur. Tottenham trying to get one back. Richarlison is there. Tottenham do have one back before the break. They took an age to find the shooting chance, but when they did, it fell to Richarlison, and he made no mistake. Brighton have their complaints, but Spurs have pulled one back. It was well worked. They were very open as Bentancur comes forward. Richarlison standing in an offside position initially, but then certainly not when he receives the ball. The two captains are being spoken to on the field as we see Richarlison's finish. Verbruggen almost pulling off an incredible save. Gruder still scrapping for it. One back by Jorginho. He scraped it across, and the strike wide, just wide by Ayari. Brighton did ever so well to keep it alive. Gruder and Jorginho battling and almost paying off. Jorginho into the byline, just keeping it in. And Ayari arriving right on cue. He's not far away, is he? He strikes it so sweetly. Still pouring forward. Here's Xavi Simons, and that's a wonder save from Verbruggen, plunging low to his left to repel his fellow countryman. Xavi Simons weaving his way forward. That was destined for the bottom corner, but Bart Verbruggen in bright orange, plunging to his left. Brilliant save. Odegaard holding off Ayari. Kudus is away from Kadioglu, and it's rolled across, and Simons is wide of the post. He looks desperately upset himself. Kudus now getting beyond Kadioglu at will. Maybe Simons wriggles away from his man and finds Kudus. The control is instant. The cross is good, and it's diverted in. An own goal. Spurs finally have their level up. Van Hecke sinks to his knees. The away end in raptures. They have pushed and pushed and pushed for that, and they have finally found their way through. Well worked, with Simons gliding beyond Gomez, curling it into the path of Kudus. The cross was really teasing, and there was nothing Van Hecke could do. Just bounces off his knees, could have gone anywhere, and it's planted beyond Verbruggen. And Brighton are now looking at hanging on for a point rather than celebrating all three, unless they can produce something special in the latter stages here. Simons, he's gone down. Coppola says no. Christopher Kavanagh says no. There's a big appeal on the pitch from the Tottenham players. Simons so dangerous. There's not enough in that. They haven't given it on the pitch, but there's maybe a little clash of legs. I don't think there's a trip though. Yeah, just a tangle of legs would be extremely harsh if it was given. And James Milner comes to have a word with Fabian Herzler. Kudus racing away down the right-hand side in added time. Kudus rifles in. It was so close to a winner. The deflection almost taking it up and over Bart Verbruggen. There was a collective gasp inside the Amex. They thought the worst had happened. Oh, that's so close. It ends at the Amex. The Albion 2, Spurs 2.